Everyone, welcome back. I'm making pineapple jasmine soap, and I have not used this fragrance before, but I got it because I thought I could do something cool with the design. And pineapple is, I think, a great fragrance. So mixed with jasmine, it's really, really pretty. And it's kind of a yellowy fragrance, so it has like 0.3% vanillin in it. It does discolor a tiny bit, but I'm not even going to worry about it. I doubt that it will do much of anything. I did make these little pineapple embeds to put on the top, and I also, pineapple and jasmine kind of don't really seem to go together, but I decided just to pipe a vine on the top, and then I'm going to pipe some jasmine flowers. I looked up jasmine flowers, and they come in all varieties, and so there's tons of different styles of jasmine, but I figured I could do, just do like a 5-petal blossom type flower, and it would look perfectly fine. So I'm going to pipe those onto the vine. It would be much easier if I did it on a nail and like did it a day ahead, but I didn't plan that far ahead and I was ready to make it. So I'm just going to do it on the soap the best I can. I'm going to be using 24 karat gold mica from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I'm going to be using pine mica from Be Scented. I have maniacal pea from Mad Oils. And I have Sunshine Yellow from Nurture Soap. And the base is going to be white, mostly white. Oh, in the center of the flowers, I think what I'm going to do, because it kind of looks like on one variety that I saw, it had like 5 petals, rounded petals. So I'm actually using a rose tip for it. It's tip Wilton 103. And I'm going to do 5 petals, but I'm going to stripe the bag so that the very inside of the flower will have some yellow to it. I'm hoping it'll work. Sometimes when I stripe the bag, it doesn't end up turning out how I want it to, but I'm going to do that. And then just stick the pineapple so each bar has a pineapple. I thought about just doing the flowers, but then I have a pineapple mold and I figured I might as well just incorporate that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I am back to pipe the vine. I went ahead and put the lighter green on top here, which was my plan. Although after I was doing it, I thought, oh, it looked so pretty underneath with the swirls, but this will help the flowers and stuff stand out more. So I'm just using a writer tip number 4. I hope I've saved enough green because this has to be for the vines and leaves. So I'm just going to kind of pipe them randomly. They're kind of breaking off a little, which is not a big deal because I can put the flower where it breaks off. I just kind of want it to show in the background. Okay, so me and bag striping, we don't get along. Look at this. I got it all over the place, and I tried so hard to just have it up the side, but it's everywhere, so oh well. I'm going to put a rubber band over the top of this because sometimes I get concentrating and I don't pay attention and it comes out the top. Okay, so this is tip 103 Wilton rose tip. There's different ways to use these tips, but the standard way is you use the wider end. So it's got a wide end and then a narrow end down. So because I really need to have something to turn to be able to pipe this flower, I'm just going to kind of have to I hope to have a better setup at the new place so you guys can see better. I know that this isn't the ideal setup to be able to see piping like up close. I think I need to invest in a new camera. But I will show you the up close when I'm done. And remember I said something about doing 5 petals? Yeah, I'm just going to do however many petals it takes to make the flower look, you know, rather full. I'm back to cut pineapple jasmine, and this is how it turned out. I don't know if you could tell in the video because I think I was fast forwarding through the part where I was putting on the embeds. I stood there and debated if I wanted to even put the pineapple on because I loved the way the top looked without them. And I was like, oh gosh, if only I could ask these guys on the video if I should do that, if I should put these on or not. But I ended up starting to put, and I thought, you know what, I got out the melt and pour that was packed, I got out the mold that was packed to make these pineapples, so I'm just going to put them in. And I'll make another one. I really like the white flowers. I don't know if I've ever done white flowers before. But yeah, I was really hesitant. I didn't want to ruin the top. But I figure once I cut it, the top doesn't stay looking the same anyway, so there's that. I really like this fragrance a lot. I smell the pineapple more than I smell the jasmine, but there is definitely a floral note in there. And sometimes I can get this bottom piece off and sometimes I can't, and I know if I let it sit longer I could get it off easier, but I get anxious to get them cut and so I can use the mold again, and I'm glad I put the pineapple in. I think that looks cute. I did have a little bit extra white piping left, so I just pipe these little flowers on this plastic, and I'll just save them and use them on another soap. This soap, it started out really fluid, and I thought, oh, I'll just probably do a drop swirl. And then, as you could tell, I got towards the top, and it was really starting to thicken up. It must be the floral in the fragrance that causes it, but... So the pineapples are kind of all placed different on the top of the bar. It really just... I stuck it where I felt like I wasn't damaging the flowers as much, so they're kind of all over. I do like the colors. I'm glad it's got a little air hole in it. I'm glad I added the gold, and you can kind of see it has a little bit of shimmer to it. Ooh. Oh, that swirl's pretty. Okay guys, I'll cut the rest off camera. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.